Most e-com stores don't have a traffic problem, they have a conversion problem. If you're driving visitors to your product pages but they are not buying, this video will show you the 3 deadly mistakes that are killing 50% of your sales right now. I'm Darian, an e-commerce expert who's helped brands like Tab, Space Goods, and 70 other through conversion rate optimization. With that, I've helped them generate more than 100 million in revenue over the last few years. I've been building my own CRO framework called the Baseline Framework. I'm teaching this exact framework that helped Laser Art go from 1.72% conversions to 3.97% conversions in just a few weeks by implementing only 70% of what I'm about to show you. Imagine what that magic would mean to your store and your profits. Mistake number 1. Trust confusion kills momentum. The first mistake is what I called trust confusion, and it's the silent conversion killer that most store owners completely miss. Here's what happens. Your visitor lands on your product page, they're interested, they scroll down, and right when they're ready to buy, doubt creeps in. Not because your product is bad, but because trust signals are either missing or positioned wrong. Laser Art had this exact problem. Their trust badges were buried in the bottom of the page where nobody scrolled. Their reviews were hidden on a separate tab. Social proof was scattered everywhere except where it mattered the most, right next to the Add to Cart button. Think about it this way. When you're about to spend money, especially online, your brain goes into protection mode. You start asking questions. Is this company legit? Will my product actually arrive? What if I don't like it? If those questions don't get answered immediately, at the exact moment of the decision, you lose the sale. It's that simple. The psychology here is crucial. Trust needs to be contextual and positioned strategically. Generic trust badges at the bottom of your page do nothing. What works is relevant social proof exactly where customers make their buying decision. Laser Art's breakthrough came when we moved their highest impact reviews directly below the hero section. Not just any reviews, the ones that specifically mentioned the benefits we were highlighting in the product description. We used Yotpo to pull star ratings and key testimonials right next to the product images. Instead of seeing a sterile product shot, visitors now saw real customers holding the product with genuine smiles, plus a 5-star rating from 147 verified buyers. But here's the key insight most people miss. We didn't just add more trust signals, we made them benefit specific. If the main headline promised precision laser engraving for lasting memories, the testimonial right below it said, "The detail is incredible. Exactly what I wanted for my anniversary gift." This creates what I called trust momentum. Instead of generic credibility, you're building specific confidence in the exact outcomes they want. The technical implementation is straightforward. Apps like Yotpo, Judge Me or Looks all let you pull reviews into custom sections. But the strategy is what matters. Matching trust signals to the specific benefits you're promising. Laser Art saw a 23% increase in add to cart rate just from this change. Not from redesigning the entire page or changing the product, simply by putting the right social proof in the right place at the right time, near the Add to Cart button, or are they benefit specific or generic? If you're using review apps, pull your best testimonials that mention specific outcomes and place them in your product hero section. If you don't have reviews yet, start collecting them immediately. Email your past customers, incentivize reviews, do whatever it takes. Because here's the truth. You can have the best product in the world, but if trust isn't established at the moment of decision, you're leaving money on the table. Laser Art proved this. A simple repositioning of the existing trust elements nearly doubled their conversion rate. But trust confusion is just the first mistake. The second one is even more costly because it happens before customers even consider buying. Most stores are completely blind to it, and it's costing them thousands in lost revenue every single day. The second mistake is what I call benefit blindness. And it's the reason why most product pages read like technical manuals instead of sales pages. Here's the brutal truth. Your customers don't care about your product specifications. They don't care about the materials, the dimensions, or the technical features. What they care about is what their life looks like after they buy your product. But most stores do the opposite. They list features, they're writing a Wikipedia entry, and LaserArt made this exact mistake. Their original product description read like an engineering manual. High precision CO2 laser technology with adjustable power setting and multi-material compatibility. Nobody cares. That's not what sells. Here's what I want you to understand. When someone visits your product page, they're not shopping for a product. They're shopping for a better version of themselves. They're buying the after state, the transformation, the outcome your product delivers. And your product, it's just the delivery mechanism. It's the vehicle that gets them from where they are now to where they want to be. LaserArt was selling laser engraving services, but their customers weren't buying laser engraving. They were buying the ability to turn their ideas into lasting memories. They were buying the feeling of giving a truly personalized gift, and they were buying the pride of creating something unique with their own hands, even if someone else did the work for them. This is the delivery mechanism concept that changes everything. Once you understand this, your entire approach to product descriptions will transform. Instead of custom laser engraving with precision and accuracy, we changed it to turn any idea into a lasting memory that will be treasured for generations. Same service, completely different emotional connection. But here's where most people get this wrong. They think benefit-focused copy means adding flowery language or emotional fluff. That's not it at all. It's about identifying the real problem your product solves and the specific afterstate it creates. We use what's called the problem agitation solution copywriting framework. And this is where the baseline AI homepage copy generator becomes invaluable. Instead of guessing what benefits matter most, you can generate copy that's already tested across hundreds of high-converting stores. And here's how it works. You identify the core problem your customer faces. For LaserArt, it wasn't "I need laser engraving." It was "I want to give a gift that shows how much I care, but everything feels generic and impersonal." Then you agitate that problem. You've been to every store, browsed every website, and everything looks exactly the same. Another generic gift that says you don't really think about what would make them happy. Then you present your product as the solution to that specific problem. Create something that's uniquely theirs, a personalized piece that captures your exact sentiment and becomes a keepsake they'll treasure forever. Notice what happened there. We never mentioned laser technology, precision settings, or material compatibility. We talked about the outcome, the feeling, the transformation. And this is what I mean by selling the afterstate, not the product. People don't buy drills, they buy holes. They don't buy laser engraving, they buy meaningful memories. To identify a real benefit, ask yourself two questions. First, what problem does this actually solve in my customer's life? Not the technical problem, the emotional or practical problem. Second, what does their life look like after they have this product? How do they feel? What can they do now that they couldn't do before? LaserArt's customers weren't buying a service, they were buying the confidence of giving the perfect gift. They were buying the satisfaction of creating something meaningful, and they were buying the joy of seeing someone's face light up with genuine surprise. That's what you need to capture in your product descriptions. Not what your product is, but what your product does for them. The baseline AI copy generator takes this framework and applies it systematically. It analyzes high-converting product pages across thousands of stores and identifies the benefit pattern that actually drives sales. But here's the thing about benefits. They only matter if people believe you can actually deliver them. Which brings us to the third mistake. And this one is the deal breaker. You can have the perfect trust signals and compelling benefits, but if your offer structure is weak, you'll lose the sale at the final moment. The third mistake is the one that breaks my heart the most because it's so easy to fix, yet I see it on almost every store I audit. It's weak offer structure, and it's costing you massive revenue even when everything else is working perfectly. Here's what most stores do wrong. They present a single product at a single price with no compelling reason to buy or buy now. It's the most basic, uninspiring offer structure possible, and it leaves money on the table every single time. Laser art had this exact problem. Someone would come to their store, love the concept, trust the reviews, understand the benefits, but then see the laser engraving for $49 and think, maybe I'll come back later. And of course, they never did. But here's what happened when we restructured their offer. Instead of selling single items, we created value-packed offers. A single custom engraving, a popular free pack for gifts, and a best value 5-pack for families or businesses. The psychology behind this is fascinating. When you present one option, the customer's choice is binary: buy or don't buy. When you present multiple options, you shift their decision from should I buy to which one should I buy. But it goes deeper than that. Pack offers tap into something called anchoring bias. When customers see the 5-pack at $199, suddenly the free pack at $129 feels like a reasonable middle choice. The single item at $49 starts to feel almost wasteful because they're not getting the bulk savings. Laser art saw a 47% increase in average order value just from implementing this pack structure. Same customers, same traffic, but now they're buying more per transaction. But here's the crucial part most people get wrong. This isn't about creating fake urgency or manipulative scarcity tactics. I'm completely against the countdown timers that reset every day or the only 3 left in stock messages when you have hundreds of units. Modern shoppers see right through that nonsense, and it actually hurts your credibility. What works is honest value and clear savings that make sense. The key is linear discount structure. Each pack level needs to offer genuine savings that justify the higher commitment. Laser art single engraving was $49. The free pack worked out the $43 per piece, and the 5-pack was $39 per piece. Real savings and honest pricing. We also added strategic perks at each level. The free pack included free shipping, saving customers $12. The 5-pack included free shipping plus a bonus design consultation, adding even more perceived value. This creates what I call category of one positioning. Laser art wasn't just competing on price anymore. They were the only company offering this specific combination of personalization, pack savings, and service levels. Here's how you implement this in your store. Start by analyzing your current average order value and identifying your most popular products. Then create pack offers that increase the typical purchase by 50% to 100%. The structure should always be: try it, single, popular choice, free pack, and best value, 5-pack or family size. Price them with linear discounts. Each step should offer genuine per-unit savings. Add meaningful perks at higher tiers: free shipping, bonus products, extended warranties, or exclusive access, or maybe even ebooks. Make sure these perks have real value and aren't just marketing fluff. Most importantly, make the savings obvious. Don't make customers do math in their heads. Show them exactly how much they save with each option. Save $80 with the free pack, or best value, save $50 compared to buying individually. The presentation matters too. Use clear visual hierarchy to highlight your most profitable option as the most popular or the best value. This guides customers toward the choice that benefits both of you. Laser art's transformation from single item sales to pack offers was the final piece that took them from 1.72% to 3.97% conversion rate. Combined with strategic trust placements and benefit-focused copy, it created a complete system that nearly doubled their sales. But implementing these 3 fixes is just the beginning. The real power comes from understanding the framework behind all of those changes. So, why did 70% implementation of the baseline framework give laser art nearly a 2-time conversion rate improvement? And what does that mean for your store? Well, the answer lies in understanding that the baseline framework isn't just a collection of random tactics. It's a complete system built from analyzing over 70 client projects and 100 million in tracked revenue. Each element works together to create what I call a self-optimizing conversion machine. Let me break down the 5 layers of the baseline system and show you exactly how they solved laser art's problems. Layer 1 is the proven framework structure. This is the foundation that replaces guesswork with data-driven design principles. Instead of wondering where to put the trust signals or how to write product descriptions, you follow a blueprint that's already been tested across hundreds of stores. LaserArt's original page was built on intuition and best guesses. The baseline framework gave them a systematic approach based on real conversion data. Trust signals positioned strategically, benefit-focused copy following the problem agitation solution framework, and pack offers structured for maximum average order value. Layer 2 is the AI-powered copy and image generation. This is where the baseline AI homepage copy generator becomes crucial. Instead of staring at a blank page wondering what to write, you get conversion-tested copy that's already proven to work. The tool is free and you can get it from the link in the description. For LaserArt, this meant transforming high-precision CO2 laser technology into turn any idea into lasting memory. The AI doesn't just generate random marketing copy, it follows the proven frameworks and applies benefit-focused messages that actually convert. Layer 3 is the Shopify Sections app that makes implementation fast and developer-free. This solves the biggest bottleneck most stores face, the gap between knowing what to do and actually getting it done. LaserArt didn't need to hire developers or wait weeks for custom coding. The drag-and-drop sections let them implement trust signal positioning, benefit-focused product descriptions, and pack offer structures in hours, not months. Layer 4 is the community support and continuous optimization. This is where the real magic happens. Instead of implementing changes and hoping for the best, you get ongoing feedback and data-driven improvements from other store owners using the same system. LaserArt benefited from insights gathered across the entire baseline community. When we discovered that product-specific testimonials near the Add to Cart button increased conversions by 23%, that knowledge immediately became available to every store in the system. Layer 5 is the AI optimization that's coming soon. This will automatically generate and test page variations based on your specific products and audience data. But even without this final layer, LaserArt achieved remarkable results. And here's what most people don't understand about conversion optimization. It's not about finding one magic bullet that transforms everything overnight. It's about creating a system where multiple small improvements compound into massive results. LaserArt's 131% conversion rate increase came from the interaction between all those elements. Trust signals positioned correctly created confidence. Benefit-focused copy created desire, and pack offers created higher transaction values. Together, they created a page that converted nearly twice as well as the original. But here's the crucial insight. Presentation layers influence buying decision more than product quality. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. LaserArt didn't change their laser engraving service at all. They didn't improve their shipping times or lower their prices. They simply changed how they presented their offer. The framework emphasizes clear benefit communication and category of one positioning. Instead of competing on features or price, you compete on the unique transformation you provide. LaserArt went from being another laser engraving service to being the company that helps you create meaningful, personalized memories. This is why agencies charge $10,000 for changes you can make in hours with the baseline framework. They understand the psychology behind these elements, but they package it as a custom strategy when it's really systematic application of proven principles. The 5-layer approach of baseline ensures nothing gets overlooked. Trust without benefits doesn't convert, benefits without trust don't convert, great copy with poor offer structure doesn't convert. But when all 5 layers work together, you get results like LaserArt. Remember, they only implemented 70% of the framework and still nearly doubled their conversion rate. Imagine what's possible when you apply the complete system to your store. The framework isn't magic, but the results feel magical when you see your conversion rates climb month after month. LaserArt proved that systematic implementation of proven conversion principles consistently outperforms guesswork and intuition. Now that you understand the 3 mistakes and the framework behind fixing them, let's create your step-by-step roadmap to implement these changes in your store. This is the exact process LaserArt followed. The beauty of this approach is that you can implement these changes incrementally and measure the impact of each one. You don't need to overhaul your entire store overnight. In fact, testing one element at a time gives you better data on what's actually moving the needle. Start with trust signals because this typically gives you the fastest, most measurable lift. Go to your highest traffic product page right now and audit where your social proof currently lives. If you're using apps like Yotpo, Judge Me Your Looks, you already have the tools that you need. So later, double the conversion rate by fixing 3 fundamental mistakes: trust, confusion, benefit blindness, and weak offers. They prove systematic implementation of proven conversion principles delivers predictable results. Get the baseline AI copy generator in the link from the description and start with your product descriptions today. If you want to improve your conversion rate on your store even further, join the Skuology community, link in the description.